Friends, today I'm going to tell you a story that will shake your soul. One woman, one dense jungle, and a battle between life and death. Will Lisa be able to survive this dangerous jungle? What is the secret of her real identity? If you want to know, then watch this video till the end. And please do subscribe to this channel because such heart-touching and suspenseful stories are only found here. So let's start the biggest battle of Lisa's life. Lisa's hands were trembling when her small plane was about to crash in the dense Amazon jungle. The engine had caught fire and the pilot had become unconscious. Just 5 seconds later, the plane crashed crazily through the trees and plants, and Lisa's world was lost in darkness. When her eyes opened, there was only green jungle all around, shadows of thick darkness, sounds of strange animals, and no human being far away. Lisa had pain in her waist, blood was flowing from her forehead, but she was alive. But the pilot and 2 other passengers were not there. Their bodies were found, but they had all died. Lisa was a 28-year-old wildlife photographer who had gone to Brazil for an assignment. But now she was trapped alone in this terrible jungle from where it seemed impossible to escape. On the first day, she took out some water and some energy bars from her bag that had survived the crash, but she knew that this would last only 2-3 days. She would have to get out of the jungle. Lisa checked her camera, which was surprisingly working, and she thought that if she survived, at least her journey would be recorded. On the second day morning, when she was sitting under a tree, crying, suddenly she heard the sound of someone's footsteps. An old man coming out of the jungle saw her. He was wearing tribal clothes, and there was a strange fear in his eyes. Lisa started talking to him in Portuguese, but he didn't understand anything. Then that man gestured and told her to follow him. Lisa was relieved that someone was found, but there was also doubt in her mind. Would he really help her? But it was better than staying alone in the jungle that she take someone's company. So she started following him. After walking for an hour, they reached a small tribal settlement where there were 5-6 huts and some women and children. Everyone was looking at Lisa as if they were seeing a ghost. Just then, a young man came from there whose name was Mateo. He knew a little English and he asked Lisa how she came here. Lisa told the whole story and signs of tension appeared on Mateo's face. He told that this jungle is very dangerous and it is difficult to get out of here because the nearest village is also 3 days away on foot, and in between there are animals, poisonous snakes, and valley paths. Fear settled in Lisa's heart, but there was fire in her eyes to stay alive. She requested Mateo to take her out and she would give him money. Mateo refused because he said that the rainy season is about to come and the jungle will become even more dangerous. But Lisa did not give up. That same night, when everyone was sleeping, Lisa tried to secretly escape from the tribal settlement, but Mateo caught her and angrily said that if she went alone, her corpse would be found by morning. Lisa sat down and cried and asked what would happen to her. Would she stay here forever? There was pain on Mateo's face, and he told a secret that would stop Lisa's breath. He said that this tribe is under a curse. Many years ago, a woman came here who looked just like Lisa. She had helped the tribe's people with a disease, but then one night she disappeared. And after she left, trouble started coming to the tribe. Children started getting sick, and crops started getting ruined. People say that woman was some goddess who was testing them, and when she left, they were punished. Mateo said that Lisa's face resembles that woman, so everyone is afraid that this may not be the same curse again. Lisa couldn't believe that she was trapped here because of some ancient curse, but Mateo was serious. The next morning, Lisa started working with the tribal women, cooking food with them, bringing water, and teaching children. 3 days later, when the rain started, the whole jungle was drowned in water, and Lisa realized that if she had left that night, she would have definitely died. A week later, when the rain stopped, Lisa noticed a strange thing. A child of the tribe had fever, and no medicine was working. Lisa had a first aid kit that had survived from the crash, and it had antibiotics. She gave medicine to that child, and in 2 days he got well. Everyone started looking at Lisa with a different view, as if she was really some goddess. Mateo now started opening up to Lisa slowly, and he told that his wife had also died in an animal attack many years ago, and since then he is alone. A strange relationship started forming between Lisa and Mateo. They were starting to understand each other. One day, when Lisa went to the jungle to find some herbs, she saw an old hut that was half broken. In curiosity, she went inside, and there she found a diary that was filled with dust. When she opened it, her breath stopped. That diary belonged to that woman who came here years ago and about whom Mateo had told. But the biggest twist was that woman's name was also Lisa, and she was also a photographer. In the diary, it was written that she had also come here in a plane crash. She had also helped the tribe, but then she realized that she was pregnant, and her boyfriend, who was the pilot, had died. She gave birth to her child in this jungle itself, and then in trying to somehow get out of here, she got lost and was never found. The diary fell from her hands. Was all this a coincidence or something else? She looked at the last page of the diary, and there was a photo stuck in which that woman was with a small child, and the child's eyes were exactly like Mateo's. Mateo's mind spun. Is Mateo that woman's son? She decided to tell this secret to Mateo, and when she told him, Mateo broke down. He told that his mother died when he was small, and the elders of the tribe never told him about his real mother, because they were afraid of the curse. But now Mateo came to know that his mother was not some goddess, but a human who was trying to stay alive. Both Lisa and Mateo became emotional, and they supported each other. Now Lisa felt that her coming here was a play of destiny. Perhaps she had come to complete that old Lisa story. Many weeks later, when the jungle became a bit safer, Mateo decided that he would take Lisa to the village no matter what. But one night, when they were preparing, fire broke out in the jungle. Lightning struck and trees kept burning. The whole tribe had to run, and everyone hid in a cave. Lisa, Mateo, and some people got separated, and they started wandering. For 2 days they roamed without food and water, and Lisa's condition started deteriorating. Mateo lifted her on his back and kept walking. A moment came when Lisa gave up and told Mateo to leave her here and save his life. But Mateo refused and said that his mother had given her life in this jungle. He doesn't want to lose Lisa. Hearing this, tears came to Lisa's eyes, and she tried to stay alive once again. Suddenly, they heard the sound of a helicopter in the distance. Lisa used her camera's flash, and with the remaining battery, kept making light repeatedly. The helicopter people saw that signal and came down. It was a rescue team that was searching here after hearing the news of the crashed plane. Both Lisa and Mateo were rescued, and when Lisa reached the city, she tried to take Mateo with her, but Mateo refused. He said that his place is in that jungle, and now that he has come to know the truth about his mother, he wants to free the people of that tribe from the fear of the curse. Lisa promised him that she would come back and tell Mateo's story to the world. Months later, Lisa made a documentary, The Lost Mother of the Amazon, in which she shared old Lisa's diary and Mateo's story. This documentary went viral, and people sent donations to help that tribe. A school and hospital were built where Mateo's dreams started coming true. Lisa never forgot Mateo, and every year she goes to that jungle to meet him, because she understood that sometimes life takes us where it is necessary for us to be, whether it is the jungle or the depths of the heart. Lisa's survival story was not just about getting out of the jungle, but about finding herself and the purpose of her life. And she learned all this from that lonely woman's diary who years ago left her story incomplete in that same jungle. But her spirit reached the world through Lisa and became the beginning of a new relationship that was not of blood, but of emotions and faith. So friends, how did you like this unbelievable survival story of Lisa? If you like this story, then please like, share, and do subscribe, because we keep bringing such emotional and suspenseful stories only for you. Do tell in the comments which twist you like the most. See you in the next video.